Good luck to you 2020, because you're gonna need it. I'm Ashley with Watch Mojo, and these are the top 10 anime of 2019. For this list, we'll be looking at the series that managed to climb atop the pile and reach the pinnacle of awesomeness this year. We're looking for incredible animation, compelling narratives, characters that continue to stick with us, and anything that made our otaku hearts swell. New properties and sequel series are both fair game. Now let's usher in the new year with a bang. But before we get to our picks, I'm on Twitter at AshJBo, it's in the description, so head over there, give me a follow, and let me know what your favourite anime of 2019 is. I'll be waiting. Number 10, Dororo. A tale of deals, demons, and one crippled warrior's desire to reclaim what was stolen from him. Adapted from Osamu Tezuka's legendary manga, Hyakkimaru and Dororo's journey to get his body back piece by piece from shape-shifting demons certainly didn't shy away from the bloodshed or the brutality that lurks within the hearts of man. Whether you were captivated by Hyakkimaru's struggle to retain his humanity, both physically and spiritually, or you just couldn't get enough of the visceral action, at the very least, this beautiful blood spray of a series succeeded in doing the OG mangaka's work justice.
Dororo mo issho da.
Number 9, The Promised Neverland.
Oni? No?
What was supposed to be a paradise for a group of young orphans quickly devolves into a fight for survival when Emma, Norman, and Ray discover that they, along with the rest of the children, are being raised as cattle for the monsters just beyond the borders of their home. With no one to trust and no way to defend themselves, escape becomes the only option. Bringing a fresh angle to the horror anime, the tension here is expertly woven, all held together by the endearing spirit of its young leads as they battle against both time and those that once claimed to love them. Number 8, My Hero Academia Season 4. Let's go counter! It had some fierce competition, but once again this stupendous superhero shonen has gone plus ultra and secured itself a spot as one of this year's best. With All Might out of commission, society gradually shifting towards the chaotic side of the spectrum, and villains coming out of every crack, it forced Deku to finally step up onto the world stage as a pro-hero, now under the tutelage of All Might's former sidekick and his overly optimistic protege. Of course, not even that is enough to prepare the young fanboy when he finds himself clashing with Overhaul, the Yakuza who even has the League of Villains quaking in their boots. Number 7, Fire Force. Are you ready to feel the burn? Then prepare yourself for a blazing extravaganza that sees fully armed firefighters roasting the bejesus out of hellish entities. Jokes aside, this latest myriad of madness straight from the guy who gave us Soul Eater is a damn good time. In order to discover the truth about his family's murder, new recruit Shinra joins the noble yet underfunded Company 8, and as such is immediately flung into an investigation surrounding the truth behind spontaneous human combustion as well as potential corruption within the Fire Force ranks. His answer to this? Kicking a lot of faces with his flaming footwork. This show honestly doesn't get enough credit for how much ass it kicks, so watch it. Number 6, Dr. Stone. Turns out that there's nothing that can't be overcome when you've got science on your side. Mankind has inexplicably turned into statues? Break free using the power of science. You're now stranded several thousand years in the future where civilization as you know it has collapsed. Rebuild it using science! One of the resurrected youngsters is planning to create a new haven free of adults and ruled by strength alone, combat it with science.
人類200万年最強の武器、そりゃ通信技術だ。携帯を作る。このストーンワールドでな。
This is pretty much the world Senku now inhabits, using his ingenious mind to not only survive, but get humanity on the fast track back to reclaiming its former technological glory.
マンパワーをぶっちぎる。動力の時代だ。
Number 5, Vinland Saga.
てめえも生きてたか、ビョルン。あ、そのキノコ。
まとめて帰れ。団体でバルハラまで案内するぜ。
What Berserk did for dark fantasy, Vinland has done for historical epics. Yeah, it's that good. As the war between the Danes and the English continues to escalate, various factions soon start to play their hands, each vying for either power or vengeance, including Thorfinn, our broken and misguided lead who stands at the center of the conflict. With medieval battles that in no way skip out on the savagery, political duplicity, and treachery around every corner, not to mention the bloodthirsty yet oddly charming Torkel thrown into the mix, this truly is one of modern anime's biggest triumphs.
願えるも何もこの川の向こうはそもそもイングランドじゃねえんだぜ。ウェールズってんだ。
Number 4, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba.
やれる。 There's a reason this series hit the mainstream in such a spectacular fashion. Thanks to Ufotable and their unlimited budget, they managed to give us what might be the next big shonen. After his family is slaughtered and his sister is transformed into a demon, Tanjiro finds himself taking up the sword as a member of the Demon Slayer Corps, all in the hope he can find a way to save his beloved sibling from her affliction. With a ragtag unit of lovable and equally badass supporting characters, we can't wait for the next installment aboard the Infinity Train.
これでいい。俺と禰豆子はどこへ行く時も一緒だ。もう離れたりしない。
Number 3, The Rising of the Shield Hero. In the midst of what feels like an everlasting waterfall of isekai, there's been a singular bright spot, a series that would then go on to soar far above the others as one of the best isekai in recent memory, and boy, is it a dark one. After being transported to a fantasy world as one of the supposed 4 legendary heroes, Naofumi finds himself disgraced and discarded when a royal conspiracy leads to him being falsely accused of a heinous act.
俺は弱いんでね。
時間が惜しいんだよ。
How ironic that the only one capable of protecting the kingdom from itself and outside threats is the shield hero himself. Not enough reason to watch? Just look at Raftalia. There's your reason.
これからも俺の剣として力になってくれ、ラフタリア。
Number 2, Mob Psycho 100-2.
おかえり、リツ。しばらく師匠のところには行かないことにしたんだ。
We knew this Esper's second outing was going to be good, we just didn't know it was going to be this good. With all the heart that made Mob and his unorthodox escapades so captivating to begin with, this sequel series turned up the dial way beyond 100 regarding its telekinetic beatdowns and mind-bending visuals.
頑丈なバリアを持っている。それがお前の力だ。ふざけるな。
The battles are truly insane, but as always, the ones holding it all together are Mob and Reagan, whose ever-evolving friendship is as hilarious as it is delightful. You will not find more lovable dorks than these two.
モブ、あれやってくれ。
はい。
助かったぜ。
Before we reveal our top pick, here's some honorable mentions that you need to watch.
"何に乾杯するんです?" ストレイドッグに。
それはいくらなんでもはずいっていうか一日中なんて一日中
うまいおろか。
どうしてそんなひどいことするんですか？
スキルインチキ発動。
ひどいです会長。
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Attack on Titan Season 3, Part 2. It shouldn't be possible for a show to be able to continue to sustain this much hype, and yet, with Season 3's conclusion, Eren and the rest of the Survey Corps completely broke the anime scene with the sheer scale of their counterattack against the Beast Titan and his forces. Where do we even start? You've got Levi ripping Zeke a new one, Armin rising up to the challenge of leadership, Historia still parading the best girl banner, even Eren had his very own personal revelation during that oddly serene ending on the beach. Needless to say, it's gonna take a lot for the final season to top this Titanic viewing experience, but damn if we can't wait to see it in 2020!
向こうにいる敵、全部殺せば、俺たち、自由になれるのか?
So what was your favourite anime of 2019? Let us know in the comments below, follow this guy on Twitter @JBo, check out this other video, and subscribe to Watch Mojo.